Hello students, welcome to your next higher class, that is third standard. By the way, I'm your class teacher and my name is Mrs. Priyanka. I'll be teaching you science and English subjects. I hope you all are fine. And firstly, I want to say few things. Be safe in your house, don't go out, obey your parents, eat good food. Though we are away from school because of this pandemic COVID 19, our principal sir has given us this opportunity to meet through these online classes. I know you all don't have the textbooks, but I'll try my best to make you understand with the subject. Okay? Thank you. This lesson in science is my body. Okay? So we have already learned parts of the body in your previous lower classes. Right? So today we are not going to discuss about parts of the body, but we'll discuss about cleanliness. Okay? Cleanliness. What is cleanliness? It is nothing but keeping our body clean. Clean means from what we can keep ourselves clean? Clean from germs, dirt, dust. Okay? So now you know dust and dirt, but you don't know germs, right? So what are germs? Germs are microorganisms that affects our body. Microorganisms means very small things, okay, which we can see only under the microscope. Okay, so they are found in all the places. If we do not maintain cleanliness, this will affect us and cause many diseases. Okay, so now how this coronavirus, that is COVID-19, is, see how it is hurting everyone the same way. That is also a microorganism. So this is also a germ. This coronavirus is also a germ. See, if we touch anyone, immediately we'll get that, right? That's why everyone is telling us to wear a mask and wash our hands, okay, take the bath, everything, because we have to get out of these germs. Okay, so now we'll see how we can maintain cleanliness. The first thing is hand washing. Okay, now everywhere we are seeing this hand washing. Every time in the TV advertisements, everywhere we are seeing hand washing. See the steps of hand washing. First thing is we have to wet our hands with water, apply soap, and then rub the palms, then rub back of the palms and fingers interlocked. Okay, then opposite directions, then rub the thumb, then tips of the fingers and rub each wrist with different hands. Then finally rinse with water. Dry thoroughly your hands and your hands are now clean. Okay, this is the steps. Okay, next we are doing hand washing. Now what are the benefits? So as I said, it kills or removes germs. Some microorganisms gets killed, but some they may not, but it will remove the germs. Okay, then what it will do, it lowers the risk of diseases like diarrhea. Okay, some diseases we can avoid using hand washing. Okay, next, eye infections. Now everywhere we are saying don't put your hands in your eyes, nose, mouth. Okay, because the eyes, ears, mouth, everywhere the virus will enter inside. These are the open areas through which the virus will enter. So in the same way, so if we wash our hands, it will prevent eye infection. That virus or the germ cannot go inside the eyes. Next, reduces the risk of respiratory infections, breathing infections. Okay, now we see the coronavirus, which is having the breathing type of infection only. See, they'll have a severe cough and cold. So this is related to respiratory. Okay, So going to the next thing, using toilets. How we can maintain cleanliness? First one, hand washing. Next one, using toilets. Okay, so here, going to toilet outside, that is called open defecation. Okay, outside we all are having bathrooms, but many of us, like before days, earlier days, they don't have toilets, so they used to go outside. Is that a good thing? No, it will never. So going outside is very dangerous, and it spreads diseases like diarrhea and cholera. Okay, and what it will do, it will pollute the groundwater, because outside it will go into the groundwater. Okay, and then children gets affected by intestinal worms. Intestinal, small worms will be there inside the stomach. This will cause anemia. Anemia is nothing but less amount of blood. Okay, so having a toilet will prevent diseases and offers privacy, which is very convenient and safe, very safe. So the next one will be bathing. Okay, in cleanliness, the next one will be bathing. What bathing do? Okay, it cleans the body, removes dirt and odor. Odor is nothing but smell, bad smell. Protects ourselves from infection, improves blood circulation. Okay, and these are the benefits of bathing. And what we should not do in the bathroom? We should never bring things into the bathroom that doesn't belong to the bathroom. We should not play in the bathroom, and we should not stay too long in the bathroom, and we should not touch things that are dangerous, that are switchboard and the switches. Okay, and we should not make a mess in the bathroom. Okay, now the second part, after cleanliness, we have to protect our sense organs. Okay, what are the sense organs? We have 5 sense organs. Okay, first one ear, second one nose, third one skin, fourth one eye, and fifth one is tongue. Okay, through ear we can hear, by nose we can smell, and skin we can feel the touch, eyes we can see. Okay, and tongue we can taste. Now, so these are the things individually I had described what we should not do. Okay, the first thing is eye. With eyes, what we should not do? We should not read in the dim light. Okay, very less light. We should not read. We should read in a proper light, and we should not watch TV very near. Like, you should maintain a minimum distance of 6 feet. And if you feel your eyes are itchy, wash them with clean and cold water. And if you have any problem with the eye, we should visit a doctor, that is eye doctor, whom we call ophthalmologist. The name is ophthalmologist. Okay, the next one is ears. See, ears, we have to avoid loud noise. We should not put earphones or headphones, and we should not clean ears with earbuds, and we should dry ears after taking bath, and we should cover ears while swimming and bathing. Okay, and this noise levels will be measured in decibels, dB. Okay, decibels. Next one is nose. Nose, with the nose we can smell, right? So we should not put anything inside the nose, and if the nose is blocked due to cold, so we have to use steam, but we should not use anything inside, inserting any object inside our nose. Okay, and then tongue. We should clean our tongue daily with a tongue cleaner while brushing our teeth. And what the dirty tongue will do? It will cause disease and bad breath. Okay, then next one is skin. What does the skin do? It will protect us from all the microorganisms. So we have to keep our skin safe. What we can do? We can use mild soap, clean the skin every day, and we have to dry it and clean it, and we have to rub gently with a clean cloth for drying. Okay, and we have to eat good fruits and vegetables. Okay, the next part of our lesson is good touch, bad touch, and don't touch. So we'll discuss here what is good touch, bad touch, and don't touch. Here, see, good touch means some people will be there, like we'll feel safe with them, like a father, mother, grandfather, grandmother, sister, brother, and teacher. If they touch us, we don't feel anything bad. So these people who touches us, they are good touch. Okay, and if bad touch, so bad touch means we feel uncomfortable, like if someone else other than the safe circle members like father, mother, grandpa, grandma, sister, brother, and teacher, apart from them, outsiders, if anyone touches, that that causes us uncomfortable, that is called bad touch. So we should not allow them to touch us badly. Okay, so which causes uncomfortable, we don't feel that it is a correct touch, then immediately what we can do, we should tell them don't touch. Immediately you have to tell them don't touch. That is the thing we are learning in this lesson. What we have to do, we have to scream, shout, stop, and we have to run away. This is the first rule we have to learn in this. Okay, so if anyone touches us and it is uncomfortable, we have to tell them stop and then run away from them. Okay, and then we have to shout I need help. Okay, this is called good touch, bad touch, and don't touch. The next part is physical or sensory challenge. Okay, physical or sensory challenge. Here, physical or sensory challenge is, see, we are having 5 senses, right? But few people will have, they'll not have all the 5 senses working. Okay, some will lack the ability to use any one or more of them. Okay, so we call such people as differently abled. Differently abled. So, what we can do to them, like how to help them, we'll see here. Okay, so first thing is we have to ask them if they need any help from us. Okay, then speak clearly and listen to them very clearly. We have to talk to them and also listen to them what they are telling. Then you have to use the direct words. Okay, then we should never tease them by calling with a specific names. We should never tease them, and we have to be aware of their personal aids. Personal aids means the first aid things which they are having, which they need. Those all things we should be aware, we should know them. Okay, these are the things how to help them. And how can we help them? Okay, we can, simple acts to help them are opening doors for the disabled. Okay, we can open doors for them, making way for them, we can make a way for them, then bring them to cross the road, we can help them to cross the road, then treat them as a normal people. We should play with them or we should treat them as a normal people, but we should never tease them. That is a very bad thing. Okay, so here the people who are like blind, they cannot see, right? These people, no, they will be using braille as a writing method. Okay, they will have a raised pattern, like a raised pattern. With that they'll touch on that and they will read that. Okay, because they cannot see. The next part and the last part of the lesson is importance of physical exercise. Okay, importance of physical exercise. See, what is physical exercise? Physical exercise is like walking, running, jogging, and yoga. These all comes under physical exercise. Okay, from small age till old age we can do these exercises. Okay, all parents, children, everyone can do exercises regularly. Okay, now why we have to do the exercises? Okay, why should I exercise? Because the first thing is this exercise protects us from diseases. Okay, then the stamina is increased. Our stamina will increase. The thing next one is we can sleep better. Okay, and it makes us feel fit and healthy. Then it sharpens my thinking. It will sharp the brain. Okay, then my body gets leaner. Okay, next it gives me more energy. My muscles and bones get stronger. Okay, then it helps me to relax. It relieves stress in my life. My heart becomes more efficient. So what it will do? First thing, protects us from diseases, then balances our body weight. Okay, then strengthens our muscles and bones. That is a main thing why we should do the exercise. It will help us to strengthen our muscles and bones. It will become strong. Okay, then it will improve the digestion, then improves sleeping. Okay, we can relax happily. Okay, we can sleep better. Okay, then it will increase our energy level, then it will improve the skin health. Also what it will do, it will boost the brain functions and memory. Okay, so this is the first lesson in which we are learning about cleanliness. Okay, how to keep ourselves clean, how to keep our body clean by hand washing. Okay, and then by taking bath, using toilets. Okay, and then protecting our sense organs. We have 5 sense organs: eyes, skin, nose, tongue and ears. Each thing we have to protect because these are very important for us. Okay, and we should be very much aware of protecting that sense organs. Okay, then the next thing is good touch, bad touch and don't touch. Okay, so we should be aware of the people who are very safe to us and who are not safe to us. The safe circle members are father, mother, grandfather, grandmother, sister, brother, teacher. Apart from these members, everyone is not safe. Okay, so if we feel uncomfortable, immediately we have to scream and run away. Okay, with that touch, if we feel uncomfortable, we have to scream and run away. So this is the don't touch. Okay, next, physical or sensory challenge. So here we are seeing differently abled persons and how to help them, and also the steps how we are helping them. Then the last one is importance of physical exercise. So these are the things we study in my body. Okay, thank you.